Welcome back to the Heads Up Show. And if you're like me, you're so excited that the NFL season is underway. We are now in week 2.5, Thursday Night Football. If you're watching this as this video came out, it's approaching week 3. This is not going to be a commercial, but it's going to be a way to teach you why Green Gridiron helmets are better than anywhere else, but truly it's going to educate you on the difference between replica, authentic, and speed flex, and it's also going to teach you what you can do with your budget. Everything from $300 to $1,000 plus. Here's a great example with these two Georgia helmets. So these are both Riddell Speed authentic helmets, and they are almost the exact same price. This is what about $485 to $500 will get you if you buy them as a Green Gridiron edition. If you tried building this yourself, it would be somewhere probably in the $600 range. But look at how different these helmets are just by changing a couple of components, right? It's the same helmet, the same shell, but go with a black mask instead of white. Go with black clips instead of white. Go with black on white for some contradiction of colors here, a nice little juxtaposition. You can go with the blackout look like this, or go with something shiny that pops like a chrome visor. It's really endless. The amount of things that you can do, it's really only limited by your imagination and by your budget. Speaking of budgets, let's get into this Georgia Speed Flex. Again, if you get them from us, there's a bundle discount because it's already been built, but check this thing out. Nike visor, 3D bumpers, cam lock, chin strap, white face mask hardware. We got the red decals over the white clips to give it a little bit of shadow effect. This is cool. This is a cool helmet. Here's the benefit of an authentic Speed Flex helmet. First off, with collectibles, with Speed Flex, there are no replicas like the Speed. They're all authentic. The college ones will typically have a no-wear bar in here that prevents it from putting it on your head. Well, we take them off of ours. We're not going to do that for you. If you want to take it off, that's on you. These Speed Flex collectibles, they're real helmets. You know, they're not certified for field use play, nor would it be smart to play with a $900 or $1,000 helmet and jack the thing all up, but you could. Where with this, you definitely don't want to. The Speed Authentics are a total different type of plastic. There's no actual give. It's more of like a very rigid plastic. It's not the real field use helmet as far as we can tell. The padding for sure is very different than the real helmets. There's no inflation points. But again, like, these are great for putting on your head, tailgates. You know, you can even yell at your favorite team for losing while you're sitting on your couch with this thing on your head. The Bills Speed Flex helmet is a little bit different. Now, this one's gonna be a little bit more, and you might wonder, if you look at these two on the website, like, why is this so much more? Well, you got to consider all the things that go into these. This Bills helmet has a beautiful pearl paint job in here, and you got to pay for that. There's a lot of different things that go into these helmets that increase their overall cost. Another thing you might be asking yourself is, why is a Speed Flex collectible seemingly so much more than a Speed Flex field use helmet? Royalties. Right? So you have the NFL, the NFLPA, the teams, everybody wants a little piece of that pie. So by the time you buy a Speed Flex collectible helmet, yeah, you're paying for all of the licensed and trademarked goods on this helmet, which brings up another question that we get asked all the time. You cannot buy real, authentic decals for NFL anywhere. The only way you're ever gonna get NFL decals is when they're already on the helmet, because that's the only way that they come. The manufacturers put them on the helmets. If you buy decals on your favorite site to buy auction things, they're going to be knockoff. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying if you're going to make your own helmets because you think you're going to be saving some money, that's very true. But for longevity, and if you're doing this as an investment, just understand you're never going to have the NFL shield on them. You're never going to have the hologram inside that marks that they are in fact authentic, licensed helmets. Let's talk about how to save some money. Let's say you have $400 and you want to buy a gift for yourself or for a friend or father, doesn't matter. You have the option. You can buy a Speed authentic helmet right out of the box the way it comes, and right out of the gate you're going to be at about 400 bucks. Or you can start with a replica shell, which sitting on a shelf looks amazing. It's only a little bit smaller than an authentic helmet. You almost can't even tell, but it has this no-wear plate, and the padding is very, very affordable. Okay, it's nothing. It's decorative, and it feels light. It feels like a toy, but that looks pretty badass. I mean, that really, really does. And this helmet, the way that you see this, is right in the 325 to 360 range. So just like that, you would blow all of that on an out of a box authentic, or you can really get crazy and upgrade this replica and still be at that same budget. This helmet in particular even has an HS4 face mask. It has an unbranded Quicksilver visor, visor clips, face mask hardware, decals on the back, 3D bumpers. I mean, this thing is loaded, and to still be under $400, that's pretty cool. If you want something even more affordable, an out-of-the-box replica, they're like 180 to 210 bucks. If you're shopping around on Green Gridiron and you want to start really getting into collectibles, just keep in mind color coordination, contrasting colors, and the options that you can do, they're endless. There are hundreds of thousands of combinations by the time you're done, literally. You can really, really have a lot of fun, make these things your own, make them unique, and have your style on your favorite team's collectible gear. Let's talk about displaying these helmets. We use helmet hangers. It's exclusive to Green Gridiron. We sell them to hundreds and hundreds of customers every year, including the NFL, NCAA, high schools throughout the country. They're steel, they're made in the USA. They can get reconditioned, which is really nice. And I'm gonna show you the way that they work. So we have them back here all in black with this beautiful Bengals helmet on here. The replicas are a little bit different because they have that plate, but they still will work on a helmet hanger. You can make it however you want. Turn it this way, that way, a bunch of different ways. They do still work with the helmet hanger. And while I'm back here, I have to talk about one of my favorite helmets. Look at this one. Now, if you want to talk about having a budget, this is what about $1,800 will buy you. This incredible gold Notre Dame helmet. I mean, I gotta put it on my head. Oh, it just feels expensive. Seriously, this is a cool helmet. We kind of went, and shot for the moon on this one with all the upgrades, the beautiful paint job on this. This is for the serious collector, but I bet you by the time you're watching this video, I bet you this thing is sold. Speaking of, the link to all of these Green Gridiron edition helmets will be in the description of this video. Go shop around, go click around, tell your friends about this place. We're trying to grow this channel, and we really, really appreciate it. And for you who only have about 30 or 40 bucks, you can always buy a mini. So if you made it to the end of this video, we really appreciate it. I hope this answered your questions. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. We're always doing videos. Until next time,